Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'll be sharing with you guys how I made this beautiful dress for a client. Okay, if this looks like something you're interested in, please keep on watching and do not forget to hit the subscribe button if you're yet to do so. So let's get into the video. Welcome back guys. So for this you'll be needing your sewing tools and you also be needing your fabric. So you'll be needing at least 3 yards of fabric here, and you can use any fabric of your choice, but what I have here is a scuba fabric. Okay, you can see it is stretchy. Okay, so now you can see some lines that I've drafted out here. This is the starting line, this is the hip, this is the knee line. Okay, this is the knee line, and this is the length of the skirt, length of the gown or skirt. Okay, so what I did is to fold it into two. So this is already folded into two, as you can see, and we will be cutting out the front part first. So what I'll do now is to place my tape on this starting line. Okay, so I'll be placing my tape like this, and I'll just mark our hip our waist measurement on. So I just marked out her waist measurement this way, and I added 2 inches stitching allowance, though this fabric is stretchy, so I'll be taking out that stitching allowance anyway. So on the hip line I marked her hip measurement, and I also added 1 inch stitching allowance. So do not forget that I have already removed the upper part of this body. Okay, let me not confuse you, so let's just continue. So this is the hip measurement, so I'll measure what I have on my hip, and then I'll bring it to the knee line. So I'll be minusing 1 inch or 1.5 inch from it. Okay, depending on how penciled you want it to be. So I minused 1.5 inch from it, okay, because she's slim. So I'll go ahead now and connect the lines together using my free hand. You can use your curve rule. Okay, so after this is what I have, and then the next thing I'll be doing is I'll come to the bottom part of the dress. So I'll first of all measure it and tell you what I have here. So I have 20 inches. Okay, so this depends on how much fabric you have. You can make yours fuller, you can make it lesser. So I just went ahead to connect it this way, and that's basically it for the drafting of the front piece of this dress. So you can see the shape that we have. I'm sorry that the table is a bit small, but I'm trying my best to make it visible. Okay, so I'll go ahead now and just cut this out. So just watch what I am doing. Okay, you'll definitely understand it. So this is what the front part is looking like. So now for the back, I have placed it on the back piece like this. Just ensure that you have enough fabric, and I'll draw out the knee line, just the knee line on the back piece. So ensure that you have enough fabric, guys, around this side. So you can see me measuring mine. I have at least 5 inches, so you should have more than 5 inches. Okay, I'm just trying to manipulate this, guys. If you want it to look just like mine, then it's fine, but if you want it to be fuller, you should have at least 7.5 inches. And at the bottom part I have 10 inches. Okay, I just marked out 10 inches. It was even more than 10 inches. So this depends on how flowy, that is how long you want the tail to be. So I want mine to be 10 inches, and that was what I just marked there. So now what I'll do now is to start drafting out the back piece. So I hope I am not too fast, and I hope you understand what I did. So I'm still trying to adjust this, okay, because the table was kind of small. I want to make sure that everything is equal and okay before I start drafting and cutting it out. So you can see me measuring again. So like I said, draw out your knee line, then measure from this part So now I'm measuring my zipper allowance. So I'm using 1.5 inch zipper allowance. Okay, so this depends on how many inch you want to take for your zipper. So I'll connect the lines together this way. Now on this zipper allowance, you connect it from your waist down to your knee this way, and then on that 1.5 inch zipper allowance, you divide that by 2, which is 0.5. So I'll just mark 0.5 here. Okay, this way. So you divide that into 2. So divide whatever thing you took for your zipper allowance into 2 and mark it there. And from that 0.5 inch, I went up by 1 inch again this way. Can you see what I have? So after doing that, I'll just adjust the fabric this way and then connect it down. Okay, remember the back will be longer than the front because the back has a tail. Okay, so after doing that, the next one we'll be doing now is to connect it, the down part. So you connect the down part this way. From here, you connect it like so. Okay, so that is to say from your center front, connect it this way down to your length, that is for the back, and then you connect the 0.75 this way. So that will just serve as a guide to give us a kind of curve. That was why I took 0.75 and I also went up by 1 inch. So I'll just go ahead and curve it inward this way. Just watch what I am doing, guys. You understand when I'm cutting it out. So after curving it like this, that is basically all for the drafting of this back piece. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and cut it towards the center front this way. So I'll just cut it from the back length like this into the center front of the front pattern of our skirt. So that's what I'm doing now. So just go ahead and repeat the same process for yours as well. So after cutting that part, I'll go ahead now and cut the zipper part as well. So I'll curve it in like so. So can you see the shape we have? So that was what I just did there. If you don't understand, please let me know in the comment section. And that's our tail. So this is what our skirt is looking like after drafting and cutting. This is the shape we have for the both piece. Okay, both the back and the front. Now let's move to the front. So now for the top part of this dress, if you look closely, you will notice that there are some lines here. So this is chest line under bust line under bust, and then the waistline. So what I'll do first is to input her bust circumference measurements divided by 4. So divide your bust circumference measurements, put it, come to your waist, divide your waist circumference measurements, put it as well, and then I'll add stitching allowance. So after connecting it this way, I'll just go ahead and add my 1.5 inches stitching allowance, and then I'll connect it together. So after doing that, the next one we'll be doing now is, this is an off shoulder, so I took 5 inches off. So this depends on how off you want it to be. I put the 5 inches off, and then I marked my chest line, bust line, under bust and waist. Okay guys, so that was what I did basically. Now I'm marking her nipple to nipple, which is 7 inches divided by 2 is 3.5. So what I'm marking here is 4 inches because of stitching allowance, because I'll be using ½ inch to join. But on the shoulder, instead of marking 4 inches, I'll be marking 5 inches on the shoulder. Okay, then I'll connect it down like so to meet the other 4 inches that I marked. and then on the under bust I took 1 inch on both sides, and I'll take the same thing for the waist as well, and then I'll connect it this way, and then I'll come to the shoulder line again and I'll mark 1 inch on both sides as well, like this, and then I'll just go ahead and connect it. Before I connect it, I'll come to the bust line and I'll go up by 1/2 inch and I'll come down by 1/2 inch. Okay, this is to eliminate any sharpness around the bust area, and then I'll connect it this way. Just watch how I am connecting it, guys. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just connect it well. So this is what I have after I was done. Now the next thing I'll be doing now is on the shoulder. Her shoulder measurement is 14 divided by 2 is 7. So I'm not going to place 7. I'll minus 2 inches from that 7, making 5. So I just marked out the 5, and then I replaced the 2 inches, that is 1 inch 1 inch that I took at the shoulder, and then I added 1 inch stitching allowance on the shoulder. Okay, so after doing that on the shoulder, I came down to the under bust, and to her waist I replaced all the darts that I took. Do not forget to replace your darts, guys. So after replacing the darts, this is what I have. Okay, so I'll just extend the line this way down to the chest line, after which I just drew out my armhole. So that is basically it for the front. So what I'll do now is to create the neckline. So I do not want her cleavage to show, so I went up by 1 inch and I'll just curve this in just to get a sweetheart neckline. Okay, so I'll just curve it in like so, and that is basically it for the front piece. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and cut out the front piece of this dress. So guys, I hope you understand what I did. If you're yet to hit the subscribe button, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Okay, if you have any questions, suggestion, video requests, please leave it in the comment section. So this is what I have for the front piece. Can you see what I have? It's okay. So now for the back piece, the only line I need here is my zipper. You can see that I added zipper allowance, and then my chest, and then my waist. Okay, so I'm just marking my nipple to nipple measurement 4 inches like so, and then on this part I'll be taking 1/2 inch on both sides, but I won't even do that now. Okay, when I'm sewing it, I'll just take that. So I just came to the neckline, marked the 5 inch that I took, then added 1 inch stitching allowance for the joining, and then for the chest I marked her bust circumference measurement, added stitching allowance as well, and then I created my armhole this way, and then I came down to the waist sorry, and I marked her waist measurement, replaced the darts that I'll be taking, which is 1/2 inch on both sides. Okay, and marked out the stitching allowance. So this is what the back is looking like. So for the back neckline, I just came down by 1 inch, and then I'll just connect it this way to the armhole area, this way like this, that is to the shoulder. So this is it for the back drafting. Okay, so that's basically it, and I'll go ahead and cut this out. So to get rid of zebra bulge at the back, what I'll do is I went in by 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch on this other side, and I'll just cut it out this way. This will get rid of zebra bulge at the back of our dress. Okay, so this is it for the back. So I'll notch the zipper area, notch the dart area, and that's basically it for the drafting of the back. So what I'll do now is to place the front this way, and I'll go ahead and join it together using 1/2 inch. So I'm not using a foam for this dress. Okay, I'm not using a foam. So this bustier that I just drew will just give an illusion of a padded area, but I'm not going to pad it. Okay, so this is the back. So I'll go ahead and join the front the way I just demonstrated, and for the back I'll just go ahead and fold my darts, the two darts. Okay, I'll just fold it like so. So I'm done doing that, and this is what I have for the back piece. Can you see the darts? I folded the dart. I also went ahead to cut out a neckline because I'll not be lining this dress. It is already too heavy. Okay guys, so I'll just use this to turn the neckline and the armhole area this way. Okay, so this is the front piece. I'm done also. So can you see the bustier illusion that I was telling you about? I'm not padding it, but you can see what we have. You can see that it has a bust effect, so that's what I wanted. So I'll go ahead and open the seams flat and give it a good press, after which I will also turn the neck area this way. Okay, so after doing that, I'm done turning it, so I'll be using hemming gum to hold it later. Okay, so that it will slip perfectly. This is the skirt part, and then after doing that I'll just join it to the skirt like so and stitch it using 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'll stitch the both like this, and I'll bring the front piece. I've turned it as well. I'll also use hemming gum to secure it, and also to hold the, and also to iron the neckline. Okay, after that I'll be using the front skirt to turn. This is the front part of our skirt, so I'll place it like so, and then I'll use 1/2 inch to just stitch it down. So after doing that, I'm done, as you can see, for the back piece. So now it is time to us to fix our zipper. So this is the zipper I'm working with. So I'll just place the zipper like this, and I'll just stitch it from here to there. Okay, so that is where I'll be putting my zipper, and then what I'll do now is to stitch the skirt down this way. So I'll just go ahead now and stitch the skirt down following the curve that I have. So you stitch it down and then you fix your zipper. So this is it for the back. Can you see how it is slipping perfectly? And I am even yet to give this a good press. Okay, and this is the front piece. I've joined it with the skirt. So what I'm doing now is to place it right side facing right side like so. Okay, so place it right side facing right side. Ensure that they are equal on all sides. I'm so sorry that the table is small, that's why I'm explaining more. So I'm placing it like this, and I'll just use her body measurement to stitch it down. Okay, so you use your body measurement to stitch it down. Now for the sleeve, what I have here is 11 inches, so that's her round sleeve. So what I have is 11, her round sleeve is 10 inches, 1 inch is for the stitching allowance, and I have 2 pieces. So I just place them right side facing right side. Okay, and what I have for the width is around 6 inches. So I just place it right side facing right side like this, and I'll bring my dress one side of the armhole, and I'll just trace it out. So this is just an easy way to attach your sleeve. Like I said, I was in a haste when I was making this dress, so I just had to rush it through. Okay, there are other ways you can actually attach your sleeve, guys. This is just a sharp way, something like that. So this is it. So I'll just hem the bottom part of the sleeve like this, and hem the top part as well. After that, I'll join it to the dress. So guys, this is what the outcome of our dress. I'm so sorry. So after attaching the sleeve, this is just what the dress is looking like. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Till I see you in my next one. Bye for now.